Okay guys, welcome back to IJN Yamato, not INJ, an Australian bottling company. None of you has picked up on it. Totally disappointed. But anyway, I'm having a bit of discussion this morning. It's been a couple of days since I've laid down the deck, and so far so good. Everything's fine. Now, these are actually parts of the deck that I bought, the new one, and all of my family, everyone that I've met and I show, they all prefer accent panel line. Okay, that's what the consent is. I did this. Now this is the old one that I was trying to show you the other day. Now this is when I applied the yellow ochre, and then this side is the same as this, but I applied a whitewash. All right, and that's, I don't know. I'm leaving it out there. Someone comment. I really don't know. I sort of like the idea of the dark deck. All right. That's one thing. The other is, just for the fun of it, I'm going to make these three up, and I'm going to place them on there just for fun for now. Plus, I just want to see what these Fandangle barrels are all about, see whether they look any better or any worse. They can't be worse. But I just wanted to see what they look like painted and done up. So I'm going to sort of, over the next today, I'm going to paint these up and I'm going to see what they look like. That's another thing. And the other thing is, the other day when I messed around with my conning tower, I did a bit of damage and I had to replace one of the rails, and I chose one of those, right? And I said, yep, no worries, I got plenty of it, all right? And then I looked at the railings, all right? Notice anything weird about these railings? They're posts and chains. They're not even wire. They're actually tiny little chains. And this is, it's fragile. Now these go right around the edge of the ship, and I have plenty to do the whole ship. So that's going to be really interesting. And like I said, those are tiny posts with little chain links in between. Yes, that's very fragile. And yeah, I wasn't expecting that one. I was expecting the normal generic, like solid bars. So that's going to be a lot of fun when that comes around. Okay, there's another thing I want to discuss. It's got nothing to do with the Yamato, but I have a build coming up. All right, it's my my brother-in-law's 50th birthday, and he's always wanted an M113 APC done to his units, colours and regiment numbers and stuff. Only problem was can't get the turret, and I found someone close to the family that does 3D printing, and he's managed to knock off 3 of these. Now he's learning and I'm learning, and he can't seem to get the door done separately. So I've got 3 of these. What I'm going to have to do is cut one of these doors out as neatly as possible, try to keep as much depth, and then cut another door, one of these off, which I can throw away, and then marry the 2 parts together. Like I said, I got 3 of these to stuff around with. My biggest problem, I'm putting it out there, I've been looking for these turrets now for, I think they're A150 turret. Since COVID has happened, I can't find anyone that does 3D printing of the good stuff, and I've joined them and went on a search with them, and they all came back telling me that the company that makes this, House Mouse, doesn't exist anymore, and all their stock has been sold. So if anyone knows anything about a T150 turret, Australian turret it is, modified for our APCs, any information would be really greatly received. Anyway, that's going to build. I'm not sure if I'm going to show this build. No one showed really any major interest in the P61, so I might end up doing this just on my own. But just, yeah, putting it out there. Alright, getting back to it. Alright, today, what I'm going to try, I'm going to go back to step 1, 2, whatever it was, and start getting all the little parts painted up and ready to put on the bow, and all the pieces that go along the stern, and see how we go. I don't want to glue anything on until I've done a wash on this. It looks nice the way it is, and I really like it, but it's the wood veneers. I don't know, that they need something to make them look right. Now that's my personal view, but like I said, I sort of did like that finish. It took the yellow. My son pointed out it looked like table furniture, and if you looked at my table and chairs inside our house and our furniture, it's all white wood, and it looks all like that. And it's just like, I've been on ships, and it's more like this color, like a really whitey color with aspects of white wood colors coming through. Yeah, wood colors. Yeah. Oh, you guys know what I mean. But anyway, I don't know. Like I said, I'm back to this or this. Now with this, it's just a matter of laying it on there, and I don't have to worry about odorless thinners. I don't have to worry about it attacking the seam, and the seam breaking off like it did with the Bismarck. I remember that was like, oh my god, what happened? But at least I know with this, like I said, I can just brush it on, clear coat, and it's done. This, on the other hand, right, it's applied with odorless thinners, like I said. It's oil-based. It takes, literally, I had this drying for 2 weeks, and when I went to apply that, I actually rubbed this first with a tissue paper, and there was still oil paints coming off, right? And it's only when I really rubbed it that it finally dried, and I was able to apply another oil wash with the white over it. And it's literally a two-week process of doing this method. I don't mind. To me, time is like, if it takes a year and a half to build this, or 3 months to build this, I don't really care. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, because like, I don't really ask for information or stuff like that, but I'm really sort of stuck on this one. Alright guys, well, like I said, I'm going to get stuck into getting some of these parts ready, and see how we go.